What's up, everybody? Bloomin' Mining here, and of course Anoki, since he wants to be in the video too. Oh, well, he's going to take over the camera. But I am going over my plans for this S19. If you guys can see it, get out of the way, Anoki. Yeah, so as everyone knows, it's my S19. I used to, when I lived in my old house, I ran this in my office. As many of you guys know, over the year, it's been kind of rough on us. I lost my house and all that stuff. So I haven't been able to run this. I had it hosted at Coastal Crypto, and for me, it just wasn't cutting it. For the main reason, as most hosting facilities are at 9 cents a kilowatt hour, and this thing is losing over $1 a day, and it's costing me over 200 bucks a month just to run. That doesn't really work out for me. I'm just trying to get myself back on my feet, of course, to eventually, get another house in the future. It's my plan, just to kind of get myself back on my feet and, continue to grow my farm and, live my best life for my family and me. So, but yeah, I have this S19 here, and I've had it for a while. It's been just kind of sitting. What are you doing? It's been just kind of sitting around doing nothing, and I want to get it going. But for me, hosting just doesn't seem like a good idea because it's losing more money. It's not making anything. It's just losing money, and it's not ideal for me. And with it losing money, ideally, I like the solo mine with it, but using over 3,000 watts is also not ideal, and I cannot run it here in my apartment. I don't have 30 amp breakers. I don't have any of that. I have 15 amps, and I got a 20 amp for my AC, which I would not run this until winter time because my current electric rate is 13 cents a kilowatt hour because it is the summer electric rate for residential in Minnesota. They raise the rates in the summer. In the wintertime, it drops down to about 9 cents, which, if I get this thing to what I want to do with it, 9 cents is not going to cost a lot of money to run this. It's like, this thing only loses like $6 a month. And I also have my Nano 3S back there that loses like probably $8 a month. They don't use a lot of power. They're both around the same power usage. I think this uses like 120 watts. That uses 140 watts. But this thing's stock, the way it is, uses 3,500 watts. I can't run anything on that unless I wanted to use my stove's plug. And I kind of need a stove, We might have like a little toaster oven and stuff, but we don't have a stove top. So we kind of need to use that. Plus, I'm in an apartment building. I don't think anyone wants to hear a vacuum going off 24/7 because this thing sounds like a freaking vacuum. It's as loud as a vacuum. Nobody wants to hear that going off. So what I want to do is I want to mod it for 110 volt. I am sorry, my video is so shaky. I have a cat just rubbing up on my arm right now. Anoki is just loving the attention right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's gotten into this guy. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Anoki. But yeah, so I want to do a 120 volt mod on this, and I'm looking out to try and get one to review because these kits are expensive. Let's be honest, 500 bucks just to replace the PSU and put, I think it's a new control board you have to put in. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to talk to people. But I'm trying to get something figured out to where I can review one with my S19 to show you guys kind of the process, and hopefully generate some sales for, the company that helps me out. Well, you're going to check out the S19. You going to do a review for me? Take it away, Noki. Take it away. Tell them what we're going to do. But yeah, so I want to 120 volt mod this, and I know I have to take one of the hash boards out, and there's a lot of stuff you have to do. I also plan on cleaning this. Well, not really cleaning. I'm just cleaning the hash boards. I'm actually going to buy a new case for the S19 because it's damaged to disrepair. You can't repair some of the damages, and it's just it's pretty messed up. I mean, it's missing bolts. This back freaking thing snapped off, and it's not the highest quality. So I plan on just getting a new case for it. I found one that's like $50, so it's brand new. Just gonna buy it and put the hash boards in there. But yeah, so I want a 120 volt mod this, and I'm currently trying to get somebody to send something over so I could review it, kind of like a sponsor. But I'm not in it for the money with sponsorships. I'm kind of like Panda. I just wanted, I like the technology. I like the hardware. That's what I look forward to in crypto. I get super excited about checking out new hardware. Like, you know, this thing was a piece of shit. You know, it still is kind of a piece of shit. It's very inefficient, and you know, it's a gold shell product, and I'm gonna be very truthful about it. Gold shell products are just shit. You know, I wouldn't recommend a gold shell product, but I got it because I thought it's very cool. It's, you know, a tiny little thing that you can hot swap what cards are in it and mine whatever coin with one device. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm having it. I'm solo mining Dogecoin. They finally had that. They finally fixed the freaking AE card issue with it constantly shutting off when mining. So I'm fine with it now. But in the end, it's still a gold shell product. I'm probably gonna have a lot more products down. I'm gonna have a lot more issues down the road. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, I spent $500 on this thing with the taxes and duties, with the actual miner, because there's only $40 for taxes or tariffs, whatever the hell you call it. Not like some people that were paying, you know, almost $600 just to get this thing in the United States. Like, who the fuck would want to do that? Get rid of it. You know, get your money back. But I only had to pay $40. Not a big loss. I don't care. But yeah, so my main goal is just getting this thing running on 120 volt and solo mining, because right now I am solo mining to my own pool. As you can see, I have my node up here, and I'm solo mining to my own pool. I got my Jingle miner, which is just kind of chilling down here, and then I got my Nano 3S, which I had to restart today because it's being a little goofy, but it's already gotten a share about 40 billion, which is, you know, a little far off from what you need for a Bitcoin block, but still, you know, I'm solo mining Doge with that, pool mining Aleo, because I don't think you can even solo mine Aleo. But yeah, so I want to get this thing running. I have one more ASIC miner on the way that's also a Bitcoin solo miner. I think it has an S19J Pro hash board in it, and it's the slim, so I think it's just one hash board, and it's like 34 terahash. But I'm still waiting on it. It's coming from Decentral, and they are a little short staffed, so they're going to take a while to ship it out. It's been over a month. I don't expect to see it for a while, so don't blame them. It would be coming from Canada too, so there's all the tariff BS going on with all that. But yeah, so the sooner I can get this started, the sooner I can get more hash rate on my solo pool, and hopefully hit myself a Bitcoin block. Because if I get a Bitcoin block, I'm probably going to just buy a house. You know, why would I, like, I have a lot of cheap houses in my area that I could buy with probably just one Bitcoin, with it going up as high as it is right now, and I would do it. I don't care if I have to fix it up or nothing. It would be worth it. I would still have over 2 Bitcoin left over, and you know, from there I can either hodl it or maybe sell some more and get some more hardware. But you know, we'll have to hit a block to figure out what I would actually do with it. But yeah, this video is already 9 minutes long. That's freaking ridiculous. I blame this guy. He's just so handsome, you know, taking all the credit of the video. He's just a lover. But yeah, so that's my plan with this thing. I know I haven't done a lot of videos lately. I've been really busy working. Imagine that. You know, you got to work to get money to be able to do the things you want to do, and I've just been working. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get some more videos out as time goes on. I'm just waiting on stuff, and it's usually what it is. I'm just waiting for content. So, but yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace out.